Alright guys and gals, Froggy's back. Had a little emergency with the washing machine. I think I got that fixed. And so yesterday I measured the caster on the long acre gauge. Here's the long acre gauge. I'm not going to go through the detail of how you do that. Maybe I will some other time. But after I had set my camber all the way I wanted it on both sides, this is what I ended up for caster. So now I want to bring that 8.6 down to 7.6 to equal the passenger side, and then I'm going to call it good. Then we'll move on to tow. Well, crap. I want to decrease caster. This chart says if you're working the upper, put shims in the front and take them out from the back. But then a note from my other buddy said take them out in the front and put them in the back. So I don't know. I'm just going to have to try it out. Okay, so I'm going to go by what the chart says. Add to the front, subtract from the rear. So I added 1/16 to both front, subtracted 1/16 from both rear. My camber is still good at 3.25. So now I'm going to go left, right, 20 degrees and measure the caster. Whoop, sorry, I was out of focus. So I'm going to measure the caster now. Alright, so following that, I got it down to 8.25. So I'm going in the right direction. I'm going to add more than a 16th and subtract more than a 16th. Let's see what I got. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do because that changed it 3.5. So I'm expecting to be on a high 7. Anyway, it's not that hard to do. So I'm going to add and subtract a 16th again. Alright, I'm having a hard time with this because of my conflicting instructions on the forum. So this time I'm subtracting from the front and adding to the rear, which is opposite of what the chart says. So I don't have time to measure it right now. I'll pick this up tomorrow. Alright, it's Saturday morning and I'm racing tomorrow, first run group. So let's get this thing done. I reconciled the issue with my directions on caster. So sorry about that. This does not mean shims in and shims out. It means move the upper front control arm out. Move it out, which means add shims, not take shims out, add shims. So this does agree with Ernie, okay? There, so I fixed it. I noticed I'm getting some little, these are the aluminum plates, and I'm getting some little indentations. See those lines? If you rub your finger across them, there's little indentations. And they're all in the same place when I do the caster adjustment. There's some more over there. See them? So I'm going to switch to the steel plates. I'm not sure whether this would cause a difference in my readings or not, but I don't want to take the chance, and I've got some steel plates, so I'm going to use them. So this is just a hair shy of half-inch steel plate polished on a special machine, the name of which I forget. Sorry, but it's like a polishing. It starts with a B, the name of the machine. Anyway, these are gonna be better. Oh yeah, they're heavy. Okay, so I've got the driver's side to minus 3.275, passenger minus 3.25. That's close enough. We got to do some caster and then do tow. Oh, one little quick thing, a little tip for you guys and gals. I started taping the weights together so that they're easier and so that one of them doesn't fall out of alignment or anything. I should have done that a long time ago, but anyway, little trick with the shims. Tape them together. Alrighty, so we set camber. I did the rear previously, so we're just in front camber, front caster, and now we're going to do tow. And I'm just going to use the measuring across the tow bars method. There are some other methods to use. The lasers, strings, or measuring the tow bars. This is quick and easy, and I'm running out of time. I still got to mount my other race wheels and check them because they're brand new. I just got them. So we're just going to set the tow this way and call it good. I'll show you a little bit. Just measure it across the front, measure, center of the wheel, and I use this little device to hold the wheel, and it works pretty well. So center the wheel, stake it, and then measure across the front, measure across the back, and adjust your tow. So I'm putting a white dot on my tie rod flats, and I'm just going to turn equal amounts both sides. And before you call me out on it, I know I'm not going to be aligning my toe to the center line of the car. I just don't have time to do that. I'll do it next time, before the next event. But this is going to get me close enough. I don't have time to set up strings, and I don't have time to set up the lasers. Okay, so we got to tow this guy out a little bit. Let's start counting turns. All right, so I changed the centimeters to millimeters. So we were 50 millimeters in on the first measure. One turn each side gets me 29 millimeters in, almost 30. So we're getting 10 millimeter change per turn of both sides, and we need 30 more. So I'm going to turn it 2 dots and measure. Okay, so 2 turns, 1,865 millimeter front, 1,870 millimeter rear. So I'm still 5 millimeters in, but that gave me about 24 millimeter change overall tow. So that's about what I expected. So now we're going to start doing just one flat at a time instead of a full turn. Okay? And probably going to be just a couple of flats on each one. We'll see. I think I'll do one flat at a time and see how that comes out. So I'm at 3 millimeters out now. That's about 1/8 inch out, and this car's already going to be nervous with the negative camber that I've got on it. So I don't think I want to have tow out. I think I want to have a little bit of tow in, just so that it's not searching all over the road. So I'm going to go back. That was one flat. I'm going to go back like a half a flat on each side and measure. Well, just that half a flat gave me 3 millimeters in, which is about an 1/8 inch fraction in. So I'm going to have to go like, boy, I could do just one side, or I'm just going to try like, instead of a half a flat, like a quarter of a flat. Okay, so I'm going to call it. These little bitty things it's almost within the error of measurement. So I've got 2 millimeters toe in, which is between an 1/8 and a 32nd, I guess, toe in, and I'm going to lock it up. And when I put the lock nuts on, it's probably going to change a little bit anyway. So whatever. So after I tightened the lock nuts and I twisted the ball joints so that they were not all the way one way or the other way, I ended up with 1 millimeter toe in. So I'm good with that. Well, let's get some new wheels on here. Actually, I'm going to wrap this up because this video was supposed to be a quick and dirty alignment, like a track alignment, front only, camber caster toe, which I did. The only shortcut I took was on the toe, really, instead of being to center line. And I'm going to fix that next time when I have more time. So give me a thumbs up or a like if this helps you out. Subscribe to my channel if you want more from Froggy. Click on the bell if you would like notifications. Be safe, have fun. Froggy out, bye-bye.